Hello everybody, this is MAG on the Young Gamer channel, and today we are on Spintires again because I couldn't find anything half decent in Euro Truck Simulator 2 to download to do a mod review, so I thought let's take a look at Spintires and see what the modders on there have been doing, and I'm glad I did because I found this bad boy. This is the PTS-M by Bandit58. Bandit58, by the way, does some awesome mods. The whole purpose of this vehicle is to drive over water. Through it, or over it, floating, something like that. Anyway, I'm not sure if I'm going to fit this truck into the back of it, but I'm going to have a go in a minute. You can see I've got a rear ramp down. There's some animation on this mod, which is pretty cool. I'll show you more about the animation in a moment. Don't forget, while I get this truck set up, for those of you who do like the old Euro Truck Simulator 2, a competition is still live. If you want a copy of the game, plus a couple of map DLCs, go to the link in the description of this video and that will show you how to enter. Closing date is 22nd of April, so you've got a few days left. So I don't know if you noticed there, let me turn the engine off again. Exhaust comes from, because it's a sort of a floating vehicle. Start her up. Exhaust comes from these exhausts here high up, so effectively snorkels. Right, let's see if we can get this truck, change truck, onto the D535. I don't know if we're going to fit or not. Actually, I do, because of course I already tested it. I wouldn't be so daft as to start a video without first testing whether I could actually fit the truck on. Right, now this looks cool. When it goes up, there's some great flexing on the. Look at the flexing there on the that ramp. That's cool. Right, I've got to be careful because it might get a bit of damage in here. Oop, don't roll backwards, truck. Alright, ease her on, and there we go. And you can see, ooh, just about fit. Just about fit. Right, let's bring up that tail ramp. I need to change truck again. Actually, you know what I should do? I should stop the engine first. Now I should change truck, back on the PTS-M. Bring up the rear ramp, please. Yes, sir. Number 3, R&T buttons as usual. Oh, actually I should do number 4 first. Fold in the inner ramp. Folds down nicely. Number 3, fold up to make the stern of our vessel. Is this thing going to float? Now, before going into the water, we need to hit number 4, because what that does is kind of brings out a bit of a... No, number 5, sorry. Brings out this sort of nose thing. What I'm going to call a water deflector. Which I think the purpose of that is to sort of stop the water from running up the bonnet, maybe over the top, or maybe obscuring the driver's view. We extend that out a bit further. Wave deflector, water deflector. And we are ready to go. The only problem with this mod is if I go inside and look around inside, oh, that's not so bad, it's not so bad, is it? Oops. Right, okay. Let's see about entering the water. Parking brake on. Now it's tracked, so it's the usual business when steering it. In we go. There's no better map to test this on than the flood map. And float! Hey, it does look like it's floating, doesn't it? I wonder, we might actually be on the water. I wonder if we're... Can I get under the water? Are we floating? I don't think we are. Sadly. Oh, it does look good though, doesn't it? With this... it's not actually very watertight if you look inside. Not watertight at all. There is a dangerous water level. Oh, the thing doesn't float. Unfortunately. Mind you, we didn't really think it would, did we? No, right, no one's invented a floating vehicle yet, I don't think, in this game. Come on, get out of the water. Have a look at it. It looks good though when it's sort of... It looks like it's floating. What's Pasha doing, hiding his head there? What's he doing? No, I think he's covering his head because of the water. So... yeah, it would have been a bit too much to ask for it to actually float, of course. Let's see if we drive along the shallower bits. Let's see if this wave deflector does anything at the front. Not a huge amount. We're struggling a bit, sir. We're struggling a bit. Right, I think I might retire this thing back to the garage, and I'll show you what. Eee, look at that! It does look good, doesn't it? I mean, it looks great. It does look great. Bandit 58's done a great job. It's fun to drive as well, and I love the animations. Let's retire back to the garage, and I'll show you what you get with this truck. Right, so here's the PTS-M in the garage, and you'll notice very little add-ons. So beacons, the usual tent, and tent number 2. Tent number 2 is basically a canopy that covers the rear with some goodies in there, some oils and some whatnots, and some ViewSonic, some TV sets maybe, some other bits and pieces. It does look like TV sets, don't they? Or you could have tent number 1, which is a massive tent. Uninstall, put this tent on, which is a ginormous tent. And in the back of this one, what we got? Nothing really. So, with tent number 2, I suppose actually that's big enough to be able to put vehicles in. That's why it's such a big tent. So you can put vehicles in there, which is also why it's empty. So right, that's the PTS-M. What I'm going to do now is, for those that are interested, I'm going to tell you a little bit about the actual real-life vehicle itself. So I'll cut to some pretty heroic-looking slow-mo driving, and tell you all about this real-life PTS-M. So this is the PTS-M. PTS stands for Prayushkiv Transportiertz, which in English basically means medium amphibious transport vehicle. As you can guess from my excellent Russian, it's a Soviet vehicle. They began production in 1965. The PTS, the M part, means it's got a 350 horsepower diesel engine. So when it's in the water, it propels itself through some propellers, through like little tunnel jets to protect the propellers from smashing on rocks and stuff on the riverbed. They use this in Egypt, in the former Yugoslavia, in Iraq and Uruguay. They've bought this, and get this, it also has a companion vehicle, the PKP, which is a trailer, which is also a floater. So it's got fold out sponsons that provide buoyancy. And it means that the PTS-M can tow along behind it an artillery field gun, plus its crew and plus its ammunition and all that sort of stuff. So it's pretty awesome. You get various varieties, PTS 2, 3, 4. I don't know too much about what the difference is between them. And to be honest, if you want to know, just go onto Wikipedia and have a look. So that's that's about it for the PTS-M. It's a pretty awesome vehicle. It's made by Bandit 38. So thank you very much. Sorry, Bandit 58. Took 20 off him. Bandit 58. Thank you very much for that. And if you like the video, give us a like. All the likes help, etc., etc. You know the score. You know what to do. And we'll see you next time. Cheerio.